Hi everyone, Architect Mai here. In today's video we are going to learn how to create meshes inside Blender. But before we get to that, let's first understand what a mesh is. A mesh is a collection of vertex, edges, and what we call surfaces. So the combination of vertex, edges and surface is what we refer to as a mesh. So let's switch to the editing mode such that we can understand it better. So you say the mesh is a combination of what we call the vertex, edge and faces. So if I turn on the move tool, so these are what we call the vertex or the points. I guess you can see them. These are what we call the edges. If I click on it, these are edges, and this is what we call the surface. So the combination of the three, that is the vertex, edge and surface, is what we call the mesh. So let's see how we can access points. We can as well use shortcuts. So if I want to select maybe the vertex or what we call the points, I press 1 on my keyboard. So if I press 1, I guess you can see that I've selected the points. If I press 2, the vertex, the edges are selected. These are the edges. And if I press 3, the surface is selected. Now to create a mesh, or if you want to add mesh, let's go to the add menu. Here you click on add, then choose what you want to add. For example, if I want to add maybe a cylinder, I will click on that, then press G to bring it out. Guess you can see that it has lots of lines. It has what we call the vertex or the points. You can see them. It has what we call the edges and what we call the surface. So let me add something else, maybe UV sphere. If I press G, this is the UV sphere. Let me try to bring it closer. So I guess you can see it has lots of lines. It has a vertex or the points. It has what we call the edges and what we call the face. So anything with lots of points, vertex and surface is referred to as a mesh. So maybe something to note is objects are classified or seen as different while in editing mode. They are seen as different, as in there we can select them one by one. They are seen as different while in the editing mode. Guess you can see that we are in the editing mode. Yet if we switch to the object mode, all the objects will be seen as one object. Here you can select them one by one while in the editing mode. But if we switch to the object mode, it is going to be seen as one object. Yet if we toggle to the editing mode, they are seen as different objects. We have 3 objects under the editing mode, but if we switch to the object mode, it's seen as one object. Therefore, it's better to add objects you are planning to use while still in the object mode. Guess we've got that. It's better to add objects you want to use. So if I click here, mesh, maybe Torres, so they are going to be seen as 2 objects, 1 and this. They are 2, yet in reality they are 4. So it's better to add the objects you want to use while still in the object mode. Then after you switch to the editing mode. Yeah, don't forget the shortcut to toggle between the modes. That is, you press tab on your keyboard. So let's meet in the next video where we're going to learn how to use the most important and basic tools in Blender. Our next video will be about most important and basic tools in Blender. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share and like.